Hey, school bus here. So I believe years ago I potentially had already done an ace tanker on the IS. I'm not 100% sure of that. I can't remember when I played through this tank originally if I was doing any sort of content creation then. I may not have been. Well, anyway, I digress. This is a recent video in the IS where I now have decided during Holiday Ops 2019 to go back and get the rest of the experience on this tank that I need to be able to unlock the IS-M and start down the rear turreted Russian heavy line. I was kind of mapping out different ideas of what I could do. This was the one that seemed the most interesting to me at the time, because you'll notice I haven't been playing many heavy tanks lately. That's where I started out playing in the game, and now I'm kind of going back to my roots, I guess you could say. And so nothing too exciting as far as map strategy this game. I'm in a heavy tank, I'm top tier, I'm going to go to the south. There's nothing particularly unique about the capabilities of the IS. It's just a good all-around heavy tank. It doesn't have wonderful frontal armor, but you can kind of juke it around a bit, do okay. And in a situation like this here, where I am facing a lot of inferior targets, this is pretty easy. Now, what I have to be careful for is the IS, the enemy IS, as well as the KV-2. Those will be a little bit rough to deal with. The KV-2 doesn't even have to aim; it just fires HE. So there's my first hit from the IS. And I punish him back. I unfortunately don't get the tracking shot, but I at least have made my presence known to him. I'm just trying to minimize the silhouette of the tank. I like this maneuver coming along here. If you have a good hull down tank, it's usually best to, with no artillery like we have here, it's best to go down along the water and then use your hull. I got a good shot into the turret there, into the commander's hatch. That's one of the better ways when you're going frontally against another IS. But this has been pretty good. I'm just going along here and whittling them down. It feels good when you can do this. Don't expect it to always be like this, but when you're top tier, this tank is going to feel really good. I think I still prefer the T-29 personally, but they both have their purpose. That's a very troll spot on the KV-2. The pen on this gun is not very good, and that's probably, from the gun standpoint, that is my biggest complaint with it, is the low penetration. But it's got 390 alpha, and that does feel good. I don't know what he was thinking there, but he made it really easy for me. Now, I'm all alone, and they're in front of me and behind me, and you're going to see here where luck plays out. I mean, I've been doing a good job so far, but in a moment here, it is just going to be luck. I missed that shot, and now I'm kind of stuck where I either show my soft rear to the E8. Now I take an auto aim shot there. I didn't realize that there was a tank carcass underneath the tree that had fallen. So now, the KV-2, he fired. I didn't keep up on that commentary. The KV-2 fired. He hit the dirt right next to me and missed. So, the Hand of Stalin doesn't always work in the KV-2 when you're shooting at another Russian tank. Just remember that. But I was able to kill the E8 once I actually really took my time to aim. And then the KV-2 missed. He was on reload. I was able to get 2 shots off while he was reloading. And now I'm taking a little break. My team is giving me some kudos, and yeah, that was a good run through there. Less of it was skill and more of it was just the enemy team coming at me nice and slowly. So now, fast forward here, and we'll zippity zip over here. So, things have been going really well. Now, we might see a change. Here we have a pretty clear advantage, and Well, I miss. I will regret later not having saved that shot. But I move in over here, and we actually get ourselves down to a 3-on-1. And what's the right word to say here? To the uneducated eye, they might think, oh, 3 tanks, 1 tank, this will be easy. But it's a mediocre TD and 2 heavies that don't have good vision against a wheeled light tank. This has me worried. But I see my chance here. Feather it in, boom. Unfortunately, I don't quite kill him. He sees the opportunity, and boom. 6 kills just wasn't enough. And now you can almost guess what's going to happen. But I won't tell you. Nobody really does anything strategically wrong. The problem is the actual individual combat capabilities. We all choke at times in the game, and I think that's kind of what happens here. I mean, the archer plays it pretty good there. He's moving in where he probably should. But now the KV-2 is here, and I don't know what he does, but I think he auto-aims, and for some reason he pulls the trigger right there. And at this point now, it's over. In fact, it should have been over sooner, but the shot gets bounced right there. But now the KV-2 just sits here, and he's tracked. His engine's damaged. He can't move, and apparently can't get a shot back off. And so that's that. And now the archer, I don't know if there would have been merit in him trying to get on cap sooner and maybe have forced the EBR to come more directly. I don't know. I don't think he could have done much of anything different strategically. But tactically, I don't agree with what he did there. He takes that shot, gives the EBR a chance, and it's over. So, it ends in heartbreak. But wasn't that a really good run along the water earlier on that corridor? Yeah. Well, let's take a look at the post-battle stats. So, top gun and a high caliber, which is pretty awesome. Top on the team, and yeah, kind of an abysmal showing from the team as a whole. I mean, that's definitely the type of lineup where the results aren't always so great. But it's during holiday ops, so look at all of the skill and credits that come from this. It's a good thing about holiday ops. You can lose and still do about as well as what you would in a winning game when it isn't holiday ops. And on that bombshell, we will end. And thank you for watching. If you made it to this stage of the video, give yourself a pat on the back. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Tell your friends. My channel is slowly dying, but who cares? Merry Christmas. See you on the battlefield.